Hello, folks. Hot Rod Rodney 25 coming back to you with another mail call. This is mail call number 12 for 2020. So let's get into it. I'm not going to take all of these out of the box because they're all the same, but I will show you one. They are the Acme switch control panel. Now, these are made by Acme, which is located, if they're, I'm thinking they're still in business. It's the Acme Model Engineering Company, and they are made in the USA. It says that right there at the bottom of the box. And they're from Ridgefield, New Jersey. So, but in the box, like I said, I'm not going to take all these out. They're all the same. I'm not going to take all 13 out. And there is 12 in this box right there. They're double stacked. I'll just show you one. That way this video ain't too long. But we'll adjust the camera a little bit, like something like that. We'll move this. I've a little package here with numbers on number stickers, which you can mark your crossing switch as an X, or mark a Y switch with the Y, or you can mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, or 9, and then you can do the extra ones, to do your 10 and 11 and so forth. But in this little package, you get 4 little screws, mounting screws, right there. There should be, I'm not sure where the other one is. Seems to be not in here for whatever reason. But there should be 2 different metal contacts, and for some reason this one does not have the second one. But anyway, there's like a long flatter one, and this one's kind of curved on the one, kind of bent on the one end. It's for 2 different switches. What this does, it is a contact that you mount on your track, solder a wire to that, one of 2 of the contacts, and you can, when the switch switches, whichever way your rails switch, it'll go against this contact, and it'll make contact to light your red or green light bulb up on the control right there. Green, red. So that would be the wire for the middle. The other 2 would be your outside, or your rails of your track. And the bulbs would work off of DC, other words, your DC track power. But your actual switches and stuff would actually be, they gotta be AC. So that's about the only way I can really explain it to make it kind of make sense. But let's put this down on our display table, and we'll get, that should be it. It's just a piece of dirt. And we'll look at the directions that come with the controls, and you can see all the different stuff on there that you can buy, the different part numbers and stuff like that, and of course their address and that kind of stuff. And then over here on this side, and I'm going to adjust the camera again, guys, I'm sorry. Whoop. And we're going to drop the camera while we're trying to do this. But you can see it's a very simple directions. Down here at the bottom, you have your directions for your line L switch, which is very, very simple to do. You just run the wires from your control right to your switch, and your lights right to the switch, and when your switch switches, it'll switch the globe light on your switch, and it'll also flip your red and green automatically. So the line L one is pretty self-explanatory. Here's it gives you a diagram right there, what size hole to saw out or drill out to mount them in. And here is what you do for the HO part, and this is probably not gonna got light feed through in there, so we'll put it on the back of on another paper. Right there, it's fairly simple. Track current to the contact plate, and this one goes to the track current, and then the other power to the contact plate to make your lights work is what that's doing. And with the switch, your contact plate will go somewhere in the vicinity of right here somewhere. That way when your switch switches back and forth, if you can see that, it will make contact with those with that piece of metal, a little strip that you put in there, and it'll flip your lights back and forth, if that makes any sense. But these directions are fairly easy. Over here in this diagram, it shows, actually it's only showing one contact plate, so maybe they might have changed this since my other ones. I thought there used to be two different ones, but maybe there ain't. But anyway, right there, that is, if I got that on camera, right, where am I here? Right here. Nope, I'm wrong. Up here, I'm sorry. It would be under figure 3, up above the diagram. But that's the contact plate. Usually, or my other ones, I believe the directions showed two different ones, but maybe these are older or something before they put two of them in. I don't know, but I kind of remember two different ones. But anyway, that is the simple directions. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And the only real big thing is when you go into the soldering on the back of this, you just got to watch the middle terminals. I mean, you can't really set anything on fire or anything. You just got to watch where your solder is going on those middle terminals. And as well as when you do the light bulb on the ends, I always take an old light bulb and put it in there, one that don't work, and I take and leave it just a little bit screwed out, and I actually screw it the whole way in, and then I solder the wire. And what this does is it keeps the bulb, and it's probably going to have to be a blowed out bulb because you don't want to use a good one. Now these, however, these has got the pieces in them. So these are a little different than what mine was. But they're the same number. So they might have improved them or something like that. But anyway, I always put this in here, the bulb's in there like that, and usually it's a burnout bulb, and solder that way. If that would heat up and puncture through, it's not going to go no further than the bulb. And then you just break the bulb part loose, and you get your bulb back, and then you got a nice flat soldering job inside your socket, if that makes sense. So anyway, this is mail call number 12 for 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. So like, share, comment in the section down below, and ring the little bell icon so you don't miss any future videos on my channel. And till next time, we'll see ya. Thanks for watching, guys.